Oh, hi guys. Sorry, pardon me. I'm just cleaning this knife up here that was used at planting both me and my father's back. Some of you may recognize it. So, anyways, hey, I just want to take this opportunity here to invite a few people over for the Archibald roasting that we're going to have today. So, specifically, you know, you are all invited, but I definitely want to call out Donna and Sharon and Romeo and of course, you know, we can't leave out Jess. And then I also want to make sure, you know, Brother Magnum, please, come on. You're always welcome at the Archibald residence. So, and if you want to bring Blake or Jay or any of your other counterparts or players or dancers or movie makers or whatever, experts, you know, whatever you want to call them, they're always welcome here with us. So we just want to have a good old roasting today and, you know, sit down around the table and you know, get to know things a little bit better. You know, we're going to talk about some testimony. You know, we're going to go through, I think, Donna's testimony and Sharon's testimony and Robert's testimony and Romeo's testimony. And we're going to look at a few statements. I think, if I recall correctly, we're going to look at least 2 police officer statements. Could be wrong on that, but I think there's 2 of them. And we're going to talk about, I think, a few recordings where pretty much it all says the same thing. Oh, let's not forget the former superintendent's statement as well. So about these thefts that were actually reported by me and were properly investigated by a police chief. But, you know, that was all before, I don't remember how many affidavits were created after that hearing, but I know at least 2. And one of them specifically, I think both of them were, but specifically one of them called Don Archibald a freaking liar and didn't know why in the world he'd make up such bogus claims talking about how the chief talked about the wrong man had been sent home and how he was worried about an employee got his hands on a firearm, he'd use it for illicit purposes. So, you know, it was real strange that those things just suddenly got created, and after all those people y'all testified under oath and statements were written and the documents, because we can't forget about, you know, we'll go over this, but we'll talk about that letter that was sent down there, the GISD, I believe, apologizing for a police chief's investigation into a criminal matter in which I reported. And then also, you know, let's don't leave out the attorney letter, you know, where that included text messages from the police chief during his investigations that, you know, Mr. Magnum's report now claims they knew nothing about, you know. And we want to get into one particular part of that report. And I'd like to just see, you know, everybody around the table so we all can take a good look at each other and see some expressions on their faces. But, you know, where I believe it was a law enforcement person, but where it starts out talking about how all this stuff was reported to him, and then just like right in the middle, folks, it just suddenly changed. It's almost like maybe an attorney decided he needed to transcribe the report or, you know, make some changes. That's, you know, Sharon, you know, you told me all about that. That's what they were doing, transcribing. But then all of a sudden it just changed and they didn't know about the stuff anymore and it never was reported. So anyways, guys, don't worry, you know, the food will be good. You know, it could mess with your digestive system a little bit, or maybe a few of the facts will, who knows. But we got plenty of toilet paper here, guys. If anybody shits their pants, hey, we got plenty, we got you covered. So don't worry about anything. Y'all just come on over. We're going to have a good old family roasting here. And bring your friends. And Donna, if you want to bring Shelly, go ahead and bring her on over too. So, but we're going to have a good old time. And, you know, I don't have anything to hide. But do you? So anyways, I'm going to leave y'all with some of the MISD's greatest hits. I'm going to get back to my slicing and dicing and getting prepped for all y'all attending.